Hello and welcome to our podcast. Today we will be going over the first two games of the 2024 through 2025 playoffs.
With our first game, we have the Chargers versus Texans. The Texans won 32-12. The Texans had 34 minutes and 24 seconds as time of possession. The Chargers had 25 minutes and 35 seconds as time of possession. The Texans went for 429 total yards. CJ Stroud had 282 passing yards, one touchdown, and one interception. Joe Mixon was the leading rusher for the Texans with 106 yards and one touchdown. Nico Collins went for 7 receptions, 122 yards, and one touchdown.
The Chargers' total yards were 261. Justin Herbert threw for 242 yards, one touchdown, and four interceptions. The leading rusher was J.K. Dobbins with 9 attempts for 26 yards. Ladd McConkey was the leading receiver with 197 yards and one touchdown. If you need your cow poop pumped, call PCP, Precision Custom Pumping, for your local pumping needs.
If you need coffee or shirts, don't be afraid to head on down to Cottonwood and Thirsty Go. The second game we are covering is the Packers versus Eagles. The Eagles won 22-10. The Eagles' time of possession was 30 minutes and 33 seconds. The Packers' time of possession was 29 minutes and 27 seconds. The Eagles had 302 total yards, and the Packers had 290 yards. Jordan Love threw for 212 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Josh Jacobs had 19 attempts, 81 yards, and 1 touchdown, and Jaden Reed went for 4 receptions and 46 yards.
The Eagles' time of possession was 30 minutes and 33 seconds. Jalen Hurts threw for 131 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Saquon Barkley had 25 attempts, 119 yards, and 0 touchdowns. Devontae Smith was the Eagles' leading receiver with 4 receptions for 55 yards and 0 touchdowns.
The third game of our podcast was the Vikings versus Rams. With an absolute blowout of 27-9, Rams win. Sam Darnold, the leading passer for the Minnesota, threw for 245 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Aaron Jones ran for 13 carries, 48 yards, and no touchdowns. Their leading receiver was TJ Hawkinson with 5 receptions, 64 yards, and 1 touchdown. The best defender on Minnesota had 11 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, and 1 sack, 0 interceptions.
Matthew Stafford had 19 for 27 attempts, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Kyrie Williams was the leading rusher with 16 carries, 76 yards. Tyler Higbee was Los Angeles' leading receiver with 5 receptions for 58 yards. Quentin Lake was Los Angeles' leading defender with 9 total tackles, 6 by himself, and 1 TFL.
And with our fourth and final game, we have the Broncos versus Bills, with the Bills winning in another blowout 31-7. Bo Nix for the Broncos threw for 13 for 22 attempts, 144 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. He had a quarterback rating of 66.6. Their leading rusher was also Bo Nix with 4 carries, 43 yards, and no touchdowns. Their leading receiver, Courtland Sutton, had 5 receptions, 75 yards, and no touchdowns. The Broncos' leading defender, P.J. Locke, had 10 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, 0 sacks, and 0 tackles for loss.
Josh Allen had 20 for 26 attempts, 272 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. The quarterback rating was 87.8. The James Cook was the leading rusher with 23 carries, 120 yards with 1 touchdown. Buffalo's leading receiver was Curtis Samuel with 3 receptions, 68 yards, and 1 touchdown. Buffalo's leading defender was Terrell Bernard with 6 total tackles and 5 of them being by himself, and with 1 tackle for a loss.
All right, those are the 4 games we're going to be covering. Thank you for listening to our podcast.